Stand up for your truth, folks. Without the truth, there is nothing. Sharon Stewart. Oh yeah, and so goes my journey through the provincial medical system, which in my best estimate rates about a 3 or 4 out of 10. What a sham. I've already heard of doctors receiving $25,000 kickback checks from drug companies. Know who knows? The nurses and assistant staff know. Let these whistleblowers divulge their knowledge. Until then I'll do it for them. I was on a call today with my dietitian. Yes, remember that, the dietitian. That's an important thing to know. She and I went over my very picky eating habits, which have led to my experiencing a 20-pound weight loss since I broke out in jaundice 2 months ago. That and fatigue and lack of appetite. I am on a timeline of truth. Back in January I didn't know why I had to leave the planet. Now I do know, because I have stage 4 cancer of the pancreas and liver. At least that's what my current diagnosis is. Who knows? It could change next week with these guys. I am also fighting with them to be communicative and honest with me enough to let me make an informed decision. They tend to smooth over things I'm finding in order for them to go ahead and work unimpeded, and the more they do that, the more upset and insistent I become at having my rights honored. Sharon, you're on Earth, remember. Our books are about honesty. We were as honest as we could be at the time we were written, revealing to you all Ivo could tell us to create an honest timeline, or rather to put us back on one. I hate liars. I do what I can to be honest always, even at the risk of making myself vulnerable. I don't care. Without truth, there is nothing. Stick that to your bathroom mirror and try living in a world of liars, miscommunicators, detail omitters, and who knows what else. It's manipulation to leave out details when you're trying to make an informed decision, and it infuriates me. I found out today that when I went to Ottawa 2 times that I had 2 stents placed in ducts instead of 1. I thought one procedure was to clear the backed up bilirubin and the second was to place the stent in the bile duct. Apparently this wasn't the case, but I was never told otherwise. Ivo, they are liars, my love. Now you see the path of truth you've been needing to walk. This path goes to your final hours. You are a warrior for the truth. All who follow you are as well. Sharon will stand for her truth until her final hour on Earth. What that will look like depends on her, whether she chooses to deal with more liars and subject herself to operations, or whether she decides to disembark and be with us. It's up to her. I know her. She wants off of the planet now already. There are no draconians and no unwieldy opposition in the timeline of truth. They cannot survive there as they are liars. They are only in your dimension, therefore my craft experienced opposition last February in our battle with the Draco. Sharon will try to remember to link it in below. The path back to me is a path of truth. Now Sharon is willing to lay down her life to uphold this truth. She refuses any more procedures that will put her under the ether because she does not know what they're doing to her, nor will they even tell her, except innocence under the assumption she already knows. Me, I think of all the nurses, doctors and such I saw in those 2 days. Just one of them could have taken the time to discuss with me what they were doing. Who knows? Maybe they put in my first cyborg implants in these stents. LOL, just kidding, but I trust them as much. Now I realize I missed an opportunity. The only thing I said to the endoscopist was hi when I was introduced to him. Then he did the procedure. Endoscopy, by the way, is a non-cutting procedure where they introduce a device through your mouth and through your stomach to gain access to the upper digestive tract. I should have stopped him right there, looked him in the eye and said, okay. So tell me what you're going to do. Getting accurate information anywhere along the way has been a nightmare with this. Ivo, because they are KG liars, my love. They want to get their job done, they want their money, and they don't care about how you feel because they lack compassion. Me, sounds about right. I stand on principle, and the only principle that you can stand on is truth. Ivo, correct, my love. All else will fail you, and you're experiencing this now. Me, in spades. People, ask yourselves, did you not tell the truth or the whole truth? What are you holding back? Are you trying to control someone else's reaction? Do you work in the medical industry? LOL, thought I'd throw that in. It's a dishonest industry where it would appear people are too rushed to sit down with patients. We're going to be fixing this problem with my so-called team. If I die because I don't trust my team, then I stood up for my values, truth. They want me to do another procedure and I'm not going to because as I see it, it's not absolutely necessary yet, and Ivo can help me. Ivo is also working on Project Tianya, so I'm timing it against my death here on Earth. Don't lie out of convenience. You'll only infuriate people, and if you did that, then I have no pity for you. I've never shortcut you guys. Some of you find me long-winded. Sorry, I'm Libra ascending and I like to explain things well. Ivo, Scorpio with Libra ascending. Good feminine, strong masculine. Me, air and water. That makes a tornado. LOL.